If you clicked on this video, there is a high chance that you might feel that you are a little lost or you are far behind in life than other people. You might there is a chance that you wake up and you think to yourself, oh, why I'm behind and why things are not happening in my life. And you are usually comparing your life to other people's life around you. You think that maybe other people's have everything figured it out and they have everything in the place in their lives and it is going smooth for them, but that's not the case. It is what you think. You also might have this feeling like, why I'm not getting ahead or why things are not moving to my life as they should be. You are somewhere in the middle of these thoughts in your mind. See, feeling lost is not a bad thing, it is a part of life. Feeling what is not bad for you is your thinking. It matters like what you think in these situations. So, we are going to talk about it. And you also have to understand this thing like most of the people who have, everything figured out in their lives or who have accomplished big things in life have gone through this exact same phase which you are in currently today. The phase between the transformation, where you feel like you are lost, but you are not lost. It is a part of journey. And what matters in this phase is what you think, the thoughts which are coming to your mind, and how you think and took action towards that. So in this video, we're going to talk about it. So stay with me. This is just gonna be a real conversation, nothing overboard. So yeah. First thing first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ayu. Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, yeah, then you might want to follow or you can subscribe onto this channel. And thank you for staying here till me. Now let's begin. So first thing first, you might think that other people have everything figured out in their lives, right? But the thing is, not everyone has it all figured it out. The only difference between you and them is that they are moving, they are taking actions, they are not stuck like you, right? They are not stuck with their thoughts, they are just doing what best they can do, and they are just moving and keep putting actions. And they are also just figuring it out. They don't have everything figured it out. They are just moving ahead. You know, you see people around you. You must have seen like people changes careers, they changes cities, they move to whole different country, they change jobs and go into a totally different career path. They do that because life is not a straight path. There are ups and downs, there are changes, there's a whole new shift in people's identity, in their careers, in their way of living. That's all life is about. It is messy. It is not a clear line or a straight path where you have it all figured out. No, it's not like that. That's what life is about. And this is just a phase. And there is this lie told to us by the society like you should have everything figured it out. By what age? By 25? By 30? Like, really? Who made these timelines? Who made these timelines? Society? It doesn't work that way because life is just happening. It just moves. It happens every day. You can't have everything figured it out at the age of 25 or 30 or maybe 40s. People are still figuring it out. People are changing careers and creating a whole new identity of themselves. How can society expect us to it's bullshit, seriously. Because you are in your story of your life currently, you are in the middle of your story, in the middle, and it feels confusing, and that's completely okay and fine. It is same for all the people. It is same for everyone, not you. And one thing I also want to add, this phase of figuring things out, there is one thing which is dangerous, which that is your thinking, or how you take on this thoughts. You usually might get this feeling like other people are achieving or hitting their goals, or you are less much smarter than them, or other way, or they are more intelligent than you. But that's not the thing. Um, and what happens is, you just these thoughts captures your mind, and you just stop taking new risk. You stop learning things, you stop taking new, like reading a new book, or learning a new skill, or taking on a new hobby. You stop doing these things, and these is the thing which you don't have to do. This is the most dangerous thing a person can do in this phase. So just, if you're doing that, then you need to stop it, and you need to go and explore new things, explore new ideas, new skills, new business, you know new book, or new anything, like any of your hobby, anything. You have to explore and keep exploring, because this is a phase, this is a journey, this is not the destination, right? So treat it like a journey. Clarity does not come to you before action. Once you do the action, after that you move forward, and then clarity comes. Then you get the clear vision, like what you should have done next, what you should have to do next. It doesn't come before you're just sitting and thinking about it, and imagine it's, no, it doesn't come that way. Clarity only comes after actions. Another reason you feel lost is comparison. It's damaging lives. So basically, you are comparing your behind the scenes, where you are building yourself, to another person's highlighted reels, highlighted things. You are not seeing that other persons, they also have breakdowns, they also have failures, they also get upset, they also have days, bad days. You're not seeing that picture, you are just seeing what they are showcasing and highlighting to you, and you are comparing that highlighted thing to your current behind the scene thing. And that's just unfair. That's totally unfair thing to do. So that could be the one reason. And it is just such a thing, like many people do. So you need to understand this thing and stop comparing, because comparison should be fair, and the comparison which you are doing, it's not fair at all. you know because you are not seeing the other person's behind the scenes. It is same as you, as yours. So stop doing that. And let me tell you one thing, like feeling lost is actually a good sign. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because when you're feeling lost, it means you have outgrown your past version or your previous version, and you are in the process of becoming this new version of yourself, which you are meant to be. So there is an older version of you, and there is a new version of you which you are creating, right? And you are in between this phase, and this phase, it will feel uncomfortable. It is not comfortable, it is out of your comfort zone. And that could be one the reason you are feeling lost, but it is a good sign. And yeah, it shows that you are transforming, you are not stuck in one place, though it feels confusing, but it is necessary. It feels uncomfortable, it can feel uncertain, but let me tell you, honey, this is the place where growth happens. This is the place where real growth builds. So celebrate this phase instead of being sad about it. And one reason that you feel that way is, could be that you think that you have this limited number of possibilities. But you have to understand that this world is huge. There are thousands, millions of jobs, millions of opportunities, millions of people, millions of business, millions of ideas into this world right now. And you are just thinking from a very narrow perspective, I would say. This world is huge, you just need to have that courage and go out and seek what is meant for you. Once you start going out and taking the actions, the people will appear, right people will appear at the right time, right opportunities will fall into your place exactly when you need them. And I'm trust me, this happens. You only thing you have to do is just show up for yourself, just show up for yourself, and things will align, right? And also you have to get this thing, like God didn't put you here to just to be average. He didn't put your those dreams, so those ideas to you just to mock you or make a joke out of you. No, they are there for a reason, so you have to go after it, and definitely you will get that. I assure you that thing, but you have to go out that thing behind that and put the efforts. One another reason could be that you just are waiting to make a perfect plan. So let me tell you this thing, stop waiting for a perfect plan. It is good to make plans, but you can't make a perfect plan and then start going out and building your life. You need to take action first, and then things will appear to you, and you will get the clarity of what to do next and next and next. So stop making so-called perfect plan and just go out and put the action. That's it. That's all you have to do. And here is also one thing, like people in their 20s or 30s or probably 40s, they think like their life is over, but that's not the truth. Like you have decades ahead of you still. You are living, you are not dead, right? You are alive. So how can you assume that your life is over? You can start over at any age. Seriously, many billionaires you are seeing in the world right now, they started in their 30s, in their 40s, and they are successful billionaires, right? They are running the big companies and even have the influence on the countries, right? So that's completely fine. You just have to start over, learn that new skill, or learn that, or how to open that business or anything you want, whatever is it. But you can do that completely. It's completely fine. And I'm not saying it like you build your whole life in just one day. It is not possible. So take small steps every day, because steps whatever you take and the action and the effort which you put in, that will build eventually the life you want, and that will build a version of you which you are meant to be always. So just do that. Just start small, but start. I don't care whatever, how small is it, how messy it is, but just start. Begin. So if you feel lost right now, take a deep breath, and you need to understand this, that this is just a phase and phase of transition from your older version to what version you are meant to be, you are destined to be. This is just a phase, and that's why it feels so uncertain and so confusing, but that's completely okay. Just don't ever stop learning new things, getting new hobbies or developing new skills for you. Never stop doing that. This is the phase which is needed. This is required. You can't skip this phase. And just try, learn new things, you know build new things for your own. And one day you will look back, probably 5 years from now, to this phase for today, and you will realize that you were never lost. You were just finding your path. You were just finding your identity. You were just finding and figuring things out. You were never lost. You will realize this thing when you will look back. And I promise you this. So that's all for this video I wanted to say. If you have anything in your mind, or you want to, you know, tell me anything, you can write down in the comment section. I'll surely read that. And if you would like to see me on your feed, or more such videos, then you can subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. And I'll see you soon in the very next. Bye.